Da Young. So as you know, I investigate murders and disappearances in order to um, set some order, to bring light to the beast. Okay, we need to conquer dysfunction at its worst, and this type of dysfunction and immoral behavior that leads to murder, disappearances, and more. Okay. Um, as a shaman and a healer, my job is to make sure that we are leading with the heart and that we raise humanity's consciousness to a higher consciousness and a higher consciousness of unity, love, and light, right? Okay, so today, Spirit brought me to Jameria Hall of Baltimore, Maryland. Okay, so unfortunate. Okay, as a spirit medium, I talk to the dead. As an oracle, I see past, present, and future. And I also can connect to the energy of any situation dealing with an emotional um, heart situation or anything that's dealing with the soul plexus of any type of being. So, um, as I connected to this situation, we want to keep in mind that mental illness is real. Okay. Um, let me burn some sage. Okay. As I connect to energy, I like to make sure my space is clean. Make sure you guys, where you guys go. You feel me? All right. So first and foremost, um, the young man, okay, right here, that's Davin. He was found face down in his sleeping bag, stabbed to death. Okay, sounds very personal. What do you think? Um, her beautiful princess right here. She was found in a tub, drowned to death, with a strangled to death. Okay, um, very unfortunate. Okay, so as I connected to this energy, immediately spirit played in my mind um, the father's family saying, "Oh, we were supposed to take the kids." Okay, I preach about codependency, and I preach about women or men not needing anyone to validate them. Okay. She built a family on a false narrative. She built a family on lust, on promises, and and with delusion. Okay. So then she gets to a place to where she's unable to take care of the kids. She needs this divine masculine to counterbalance whatever she feels she needs from him, and he's nowhere. Okay, um, so she feels like the whole dream that she lived for, the White House of Picket Fence, is now gone. You understand what I'm saying? Um, Father wasn't there, um, so it was hard for this woman to take care of two kids, to deal with a man of an absent father, right? Um, so I want you to look at these pictures. This picture, you see Jameria right here. Look at their eyes. So much peace and tranquility as they're sitting by on Mother Gaia with the water, and they got their bodies placed in the dirt, receiving that positive energy. Look at that brightness. Okay, when you leave yourself vulnerable from pain and turmoil, you can leave yourself susceptible to unseen entities and energy. That's why you got to come to people like us, shamans and stuff, to remove you and heal you. Look at this. Look at this woman, this queen right here now. She looks like dead. Like she doesn't even know what's going on. Like she probably wasn't even present when she did it. It was like the heat of passion of just a lost. You understand what I'm saying? And During this time of these activations, there's a DNA mind fuck going on where people are literally going crazy. I can't say too much about what I want to speak on, but it's causing a neurological pandemic. Okay, and it's decreasing the population, and which means there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and the beast is dying and he's thirsty and he needs to continue to die in order to maintain balance. Okay, so a lot of stuff is going on because a lot of people are not choosing spirit and to be spiritually strong. I also want to speak on, I also say, you don't have to know them to love them, you don't have to know them to wish them well. Okay, so I seen that the neighbor during the night of the murder, he heard the children say, "Mommy, mommy, no, mommy, no." And as he was saying it, he was almost in tears. Actually, he was sad. But if I heard something like that, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go check on them babies. See, he failed. He failed them kids. This adult man failed them babies. He didn't even call 911. Okay, this is a man, a black man of the culture, or minorities. A lot of times they think whoopings and abuse is okay, and you hear a child screaming for their life, and you want to sit here and cry now. But what did you do when you heard those words? But now you bother. Now that you smell the stench of two rotten corpses of two children, right? Unacceptable. We got to do better. I promise if you step in to save another soul, especially a soul that can't even defend themselves, God is going to repay you 10 times full. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have took a week and for some bodies to decompose for them to have found them children. Okay? I also want to speak on mental illness. It is real. Okay? On a 3D surface level, mental illness is suicide. Mental illness is bipolar depression. Mental illness is murder, homicide, mass killings. That's how stuff like this happen, right? On a spiritual level, there are unseen entities that attach to the soul plexus of the vulnerable and the weak, especially those addicted to drugs, those that have not healed from childhood trauma, that still have not found a place of happiness and peace, and they're still living from a place of lack. These unseen entities can attach themselves to you, and you wake up and you done killed your babies, and now you like, what happened? And it was like, probably wasn't it cheap? I don't even remember. But people don't come to shamans and healers and spirit mediums like myself. But we the truth. She needs not only someone to get into her mental, but she needs a healer to remove that negative, toxic nastiness out of her so she could start becoming a better, authentic version. The man hurt her. She was, in her past, she was abused. Men really mistreated her. She was molested as a child. Um, so she found to be this pain that was inflicted on her. It transitioned and transferred. They call it transference. It transferred into this clinginess of her children to where she felt like she was God and she could take their life. But in her mind, she felt like she was doing the best thing for the babies. You understand what I'm saying? We got to do better. Okay? If you see this, say a prayer for them babies. Say a prayer for that woman. Okay? because this could have been anybody that is still fighting their shadow self. That's why it's important to heal your shadow self. Tackle them demons. Because if them demons get left unattended, this is what happens. Okay? You don't have to know them to love them. You don't have to know them to wish them well. The children are the future. They cannot defend themselves. These kids are at war with no ammo. So if you see a child that cannot fend for themselves and they're being abused, mistreated, you step in. You step in. I send love and light to all you beautiful souls. Please come back and check me out. Namaste.